Hey, did you already vote early? You have a minute? I just want to know if you are a friend of Don Byer. You think that he is doing his best to look out for you and your family? Well, before you go to vote on Tuesday, perhaps there is something that you need to know about our friend, Don Byer. Everyone knows that Don Byer owns a large auto dealership, and some of us know about his beat-up Chevy. But did you know that Don Byer is filthy rich? Really, filthy rich. He has a net worth of over $48 million. Now, according to Inside Virginia, that is 44 times more than the net worth of the average congressman. But do you know how rich that is? For real? For real? Now, while $48 million is just 1/10 of what Facebook creator Mark Zuckerberg is worth, he's worth $50 billion. That amount is about 1/4 of what Don Byer's favorite actress, Sandra Bullock, is worth. She's worth about $200 million. Hey, just like me. On Facebook, right? Nobody believes what we post here anyway, right, Charlie? Now, the most beautiful woman in the world, Emma Stone, might say, that's important. But thanks, Sandra Bullock, for saying that's ridiculous. Why, if Don Byer and the House Committee on Science, Space, and Technology, where he's the ranking member, decided that they wanted to defy Sandra Bullock's gravity and go to the moon and back over 100 times, they would have to travel to achieve 48 million miles of space travel. Is that for me? Nah, sir. Space, the final frontier. Dude, do you know how big 48 million is? Why, if 48 million seconds were to pass while you were sleeping, wink, wink, you would wake up in over 1,500 years. Hey, Rip Van Winkle. And to travel 48 million miles, a commercial jetliner traveling at about 600 miles per hour would take over 9 years. Now who's complaining about aircraft noise? And how about those frequent flyer miles? And how about this? To consume 48 million calories, Mike Webb would have to stop his fast and drink 60,000 chocolate milkshakes. Got milk? If you're a political giant, I guess size doesn't really matter. Still, I am sure, like me and everyone else in this district, you got Don Byer's email, his phone calls, and his letters asking you to help him out with a donation to win in this very, very important election year. Well, my friend, do you know how much Donald Byer, who may be the next U.S. Senator, gave to fund his political ambition? Guess what? About $5,000. Yep, that's right. Just $5,000. Another Donald in this election is worth $100 billion. And he gave over $8.5 million of his own money to run. And Donald Byer's former boss at the State Department, Hillary, she is worth less than Byer, with just $31 million. And she has given nothing to her campaign, absolutely nothing. But maybe she needs to save her money for some other problems that the nation is facing right now. But Who am I to say anything about this? According to one person, I'm not even qualified to run. I am just Mike Webb, the conservative without the sailboat in the harbor, and just a simple son of a preacher and man of faith. According to the press, not even very intelligent. But wasn't it Isaac Asimov that helped us to understand in very simple terms what a trillion means? And speaking of a trillion, my stream of consciousness, as reported in the totally non-biased press, reminds me about that massive government debt a big government is mounting. But before I digress, the real point here is that I have a net worth of practically zero, especially now, and funded my own campaign, primarily with just my own money. So I am not just some politician who will take your money and run. Did they already get you to early vote? I guess that is why we call it absentee voting in Virginia. Out of sight, out of mind. Politicians will say anything. Major in the majors. Let's make Americans great again. I am Major Mike Webb, and I am running for U.S. Congress. Honest. 2, 3. This advertisement was authorized by Mike Webb.